If Ennis is to blame, then so am I. Ion may have agreed to read the planet score as Mose ordered him to, in order to clear the miasma from my body. You're not to blame, Tyr. Well, she's either in Ion's room or where Ion died. That would be my assumption. Yeah, lead me back. That's totally the wrong way. When Sink passed away, Ion cried. I think Ion really didn't want to die, and Ennis probably knows that. I feel so sorry for her. She had to choose between her parents and Ion. So since Natalia's here, I'm guessing she's not here. Oh, there's Guy. You better cheer Ennis up once we find her. I can't do it. I've gotten a lot better, but because of my little phobia, Ennis will wind up worrying about me instead of herself. Duh, she would be in the cathedral.
So, you were out here. Look, everyone's worried about you. Oliver and Pamela, too.
Don't talk to me about them.
Come on, Ennis, you couldn't have done anything differently. He was holding your parents hostage.
No! I was lying to Ion from the very start. Mose ordered me to report everything Ion did. Trying to stop the war, spending time with you guys, I reported it all.
Ennis, that's all...
Listen! The attack on the Tartarus, the ambushes by the 6 god generals, it's all my fault!
Wasn't that all because you were worried for your parents?
Papa's pretty gullible, right? When I was really little, he got scammed for a ton of money and got deep into debt. Mose bailed him out. Since then, my parents have worked for the cathedral without pay. I couldn't disobey his orders.
I know.
I hated it all along. Ion was so trusting. It really hurt to have to lie.
Yeah.
But I loved Mama and Papa.
Ennis, you did the right thing.
It wasn't right. It wasn't right at all. I killed Ion! Poor Ion. It's all my fault. And now he's dead.
Ennis, here, take this. I picked it up in Mount Zalejo. It's a fragment of the phone stone from the score Ion read.
Ion's phone stone.
What are you going to do now? Do you want to stay in Doth?
No, I'm going with you. I think that Ion would have wanted to help you if he had lived.
Thanks. Let's head back and see everyone then.
It is kind of sad to see that Ion's dead. I mean, he has been with us this entire journey.
It appears you've calmed down a bit.
Yes, Colonel. I'd like to stay with you all and think about what I should do from here on.
Stay strong, Annis.
What should we do next? It would be hard to pursue the score further until the order has been restructured. And we don't have the first clue about where to search for Ash.
I'd like to put Ion's final reading of the score to use.
You mean that bit about finding out how to clear away the miasma in Belkand?
You're right. Ion sacrificed everything to give us that clue.
I agree. That's all we have to go on at the moment.
So back to Belkand.
That said, we will have to deal with this issue eventually. We stopped Van's vision of a world where the score can't be read. But it's not as if we fully support the score either.
Once things have settled down, we should hold a summit about what to do with the score.
Yes, you're right.
Ion, it's all my fault. I'm sorry. You only lived a few years. I should have died instead. Poor Annis. But really, she was in a very bad situation. I mean, he had her folks. Ion, why'd he go and read the planet score? Because Annis's parents were being held hostage? Or he's quite intelligent. He knew we would try to rescue him, so he may have chosen his own death in order to remove the miasma from Tyr's body. If Tyr knew that, I think Tyr knows. I think she knows. She looked depressed ever since we got back, just like Annis. Ion, why'd you go and throw your life away, you idiot? Luke, you're blaming the wrong person. It was Mose who forced Ion to make that choice. Yeah, Mose, you're gonna pay for this! Indeed. Indeed he will. So wait, what about Arietta? And like her battle and stuff? So we rejected the score, but now we have to rely on the score Ion read to us? Ion said to treat the score as one possibility out of many. We aren't being forced to obey it. He wants it to be used for the future of the world, not as an unbreakable rule, but as a guide in making decisions. Ion's score is always accurate. Luke, are you saying you don't trust it, or you don't want to trust it? No, I'm not. I know it's accurate. That's why I'm following it. But if this does succeed, you may be tempted to follow the score again in the future, right? How long can we go on saying just this once before it becomes a habit? Still, you're going to ignore Ion's score? Please, you can't do that. I won't. I'm just frustrated with this gap between ideals and reality. Indeed. Do you happen to have Miracle Gel? You do not. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Belkand. I had to think for a second. I'm like, where are we going? Belkand. Arietta was truly fond of Ion, wasn't she? As was Anis, but the two of them were thinking of different Ions. Ion was a replica after all. The Ion that Arietta liked is long gone. How sad that those misunderstandings have led to a duel. The same thing could easily have happened with Luke and Ash. Natalia and Tyr, huh? Yeah, it could have. What? I know it is my doing, but Famicree truly is an unethical technology. Wait, what was that with like Natalia and Tyr? They're not replicas of each other. Or are they? Dun dun dun! God, I hope not. There's still one place we haven't been to yet. Oh my god, I love this fast travel. People are dying. Shit!
Are you alright?
Clearly not.
Were we too late? Why has he...
He's the third one today.
What's going on?
We've had several unexplained deaths these last few days. It seems like people are dying right after hearing the Order of Lorelei read the score.
Shit.
It's not an injury. Even the healers can't cure it. Maybe it's a disease?
That's strange. Ion commanded the order to stop public readings.
Well, they started back up just before this miasma stuff started appearing again. A traveling scorer arrived. I asked for a reading myself.
Shit.
Do you know where that score is now?
I think he headed off towards Batical.
Crap!
The deaths may be the result of extracting the replica data through Famicree.
What makes you say that?
During our experiments, we observed that within a week of having their data extracted, some originals died or exhibited physical disorders. The conditions of that man's death closely resembled those of the test subjects that didn't survive.
So, the score is taking... Oh god.
If someone really is extracting replica data from people, we have to stop them. This world doesn't need any more cases of Ash and me.
Let's talk to Spinoza and then find that traveling scorer.
Where the balls is Spinoza? So do people die once they've had their replica data extracted? In some cases, yes. Some originals die, but others don't. Like Ash, for example. Of course. Of course what? Never mind. In any case, we cannot allow them to continue creating replicas. For the sake of both originals and replica. Yeah, I agree. For now, let's see what can be done about the miasma. Spinoza may be able to tell us something. Yeah, Ash and Lorelei are just a big question mark at the moment. Let's at least take care of the miasma. Indeed. Let's start with what we can handle. Yeah, that's the only thing we can do, after all. Ex Spinoza. I guess somewhere in the phone. Phew! Oh my god. He was like in a side room or something. Well, last I saw him. I still can't get anywhere in this room. Found him.
Oh, now it's you. Things have really gone from bad to worse here.
Have the core's vibrations gotten too intense for the Tartars to suppress?
Yes. At this rate, there will be nothing to prevent the Earth's liquefaction.
Crap.
The miasma, the liquefaction. The Cliffoth is going back to the way it was.
And the passage rings have stopped working, so we can't form the dividing line anymore.
I guess we should start thinking of ways to actually destroy the miasma.
Precisely. How about using your hyper-resonance, Luke?
I think we're gonna need a bigger thing of hyper-resonance.
But I thought hyperresonance couldn't destroy the miasma.
Hyper-resonance can break down matter to an atomic level. I'm no specialist, but it's possible in theory.
Based on the hyper-resonance that destroyed Xillia, they do seem to be quite powerful.
By the way, from your greeting, I assume we're not your first visitors today?
Ash came by to research the flow of seventh phonons since the land was lowered.
Ash? Ash was here?
Where did he go?
He was staring intently at the Sephiroth measurements we'd taken here.
That was the data from Mount Ronil.
Well, I can already tell where we're going next.
Shall we take a look?
Yeah, we'll hit Batical after. For now, let's follow Ash.
To Mount Ronil! Here we are, planning to deal with Ash later, but he pops up anyway. And it involves the score, so out come the God Generals and Moes, and we're still blah blah blah. And we still don't know how to take care of the miasma. What are we supposed to deal with first? For once, I can't blame you for getting flustered. It's probably because they're all closely interrelated. What do you mean, Colonel? They're all strongly bound together. The miasma, the seventh phonon, the replica, the score, the Lorelei. Ash is involved with every one of those. It's likely he holds the key to them all. That is a guess, is it not? Wow, the Colonel made a guess? Merely thought it would we should just go after Ash instead of trying to figure everything out. Well, we are running out of options anyway. Even if we went right back to Batical, there isn't much we could do that would help. We are hardly in a condition to hold any sort of conference on the score. So right now, all we can do is follow Ash. Correct. Let's be efficient with it. We can't afford to waste time. Yes, let's head for Mount Ronil. Mount Ronil, away! I'm gonna set one. You're probably gonna hear some banging around because I'm moving my microphone. Okay. As long as I don't, beat my microphone, I think it'll be okay.
Jade, about that idea of using a hyper-resonance on the miasma.
It was a ludicrous idea. Forget about it.
But if it could really neutralize the miasma...
You'd have to sacrifice your entire self, wouldn't you?
Have you forgotten? You're a replica, unable to fully control your hyperresonance. One wrong move, and you would die.
Well, then maybe Ash could do it. If we see him on Mount Ronil...
My apologies. I was unclear. It doesn't matter if it's the original or not. No one could cause a hyperresonance strong enough to destroy all of the miasma on the planet.
So what if Ash and Luke combine their hyperresonances together to create one giant hyperresonance?
If he had something to amplify his powers, it might be a different story.
Like what?
You don't know when to give up, do you? Something that would reduce the strain on the body when manipulating hyperresonance.
You're stalling! Like what?
The Sword of Lorelei, for one. One could gather a large amount of seventh phonons with that.
So we gotta find a key, we gotta find a sword, what do we gotta find next? A shield, a cape, a helmet? You know, gotta find the armor key to fit in the door. Then you gotta find the spade the heart key to fit in this door.
And another?
Any large quantity of 7th phonons. Let's see. Kill around 10,000 7th phonists, or at least potential 7th phonists. Of course, the recoil from the hyperresonance would cause phonon separation, killing the user as well. The miasma would disappear at the cost of 10,000 lives. A small price to some.
Shit.
But that's...
Impossible, obviously. Which is why I told you to forget it.
See, Jade? See, if you just tell people and inform them as to why this is a bad idea, instead of just saying it's a bad idea, then it's understandable. Ay, 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 ay. Mount O'Neill, away! Are you still troubled? Jade, everyone's worried about you, wondering what could make you, of all people, think so hard. Is that really the only way to get rid of the miasma? I mean, sacrificing 10,000 7th phonus? This must be quite serious for you to ignore my jab. But Jade, that's the only 10,000 murders. You've destroyed Xillia, hurt the people of Sheridan, and made yourself a lot of enemies. Are you willing to stain your hands with the blood of even more unknown masses? You can't do it. Don't even consider it. But this is the score Ion left for me. He must have seen what would happen. Luke. Tell me, Ion, what would you do? What's up, Jade? I thought hell would freeze over before I saw you worry about anything. How rude. I've led a very troubled life, you know. But it's still unusual. What's wrong? I was just preparing some medicine. Medicines? For example, to induce paralysis and temporary unconsciousness, or to cause temporary cardiac arrest. Wait, what are you planning to do with those? Oh, I was just curious. Well, don't use them on people, please. But what else would I use them on? Perhaps I'll see if they still work when I mix them in food. I'm staying away from anything he cooks. So am I. Jade, stop. you need to stop. Okay, where are we going? Let's go! Land! God damn you, stupid piece of... Can it seriously not land in the snow? Alright. How about we go to Cutterberg? And then we'll just walk to Mount Rainier from there. Oh! This dude has miracle gel. I'm gonna buy some. Perfect. Thanks, dude. Okay. I love it how the guy at the post was like, whatever, strong monsters, they can handle themselves. Oh my god, the snow is purple. That's not good. Oh, I just realized I don't have my compass out. There it is. I was like, where's the path?
Is Ash really out here? Things would be easier if I could just call out to him like he does to me.
Nothing you can do about it. Let's start by checking the Sephiroth further on.
Oh my, are you kids looking for the Jewel of Lorelei too?
What?
How do you know about the Jewel of Lorelei?
Because Ash never shuts up.
Apparently you all failed to get the jewel. Ash was awful mad.
So is Ash here then?
You know, he drones on and on about Natalia this, Natalia that. Now you're droning on and on about Ash this, Ash that. How touching.
60% is Natalia, 30 is the replica, and the rest is Van. Add that all up, and you've got everything the boss ever talks about.
I can totally imagine.
Indeed.
Anyway, that means that Ash is here, right?
He's looking for the jewel inside. We were told to wait out here.
Let's go after him. We'll get him on our side this time.
We've tried to get him on our side like this entire time.
I just know this is going to end in an argument.
Or a battle, or both. So Ash did receive part of the Key of Lorelei after all. So it would seem. From what the Darkwings said, Ash must have the Sword of Lorelei. He's looking for the jewel, so yeah, he presumably has the sword. The Sword of Lorelei. My Colonel, that was quite a sigh. My apologies, I'm not good at dealing with obtuse children. Did you do something to make Jade angry? He never gets like that. There's no need to ask. Of course he did. I guess nobody trusts me. Aww. Not that they're wrong, of course. Aww, poor Luke. Can I climb up here? Cannot. Wait, can Mew's wings work and he can like fly me up? Not like that? Nope, he cannot. Okay, we tried. Ah! Damn it! Ooh, is that a chest?
Ready, everyone?
Guardian field!
Purify.
I
There we go.
thought I I did pretty well there.
You move too much. You can't.
I found a treat!
So everyone caught in the avalanche here managed to get out alive?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Apparently so.
We haven't seen Largo, though.
Why would the Major be cooperating with Mose? Their goals were completely opposite.
They've already cooperated several times. Perhaps it suits their respective purposes. Or they may both simply be using one another.
Probably.
Mose thinks the God Generals follow him, but the God Generals seem to have other ideas.
Shiny!
What's this? ND 1999, in commemoration of the birth of my daughter, Meryl.
What is it, Luke? Find something?
No! No! No way!
No, just some trash.
Uh-huh.
Meryl, that was Natalia's real name, right? The birth year is the same, too.
I'm sorry. We stopped because of all my chatter.
Oh my.
Let's hurry onward.
Tained locket. Let me guess. I don't know, I would say Largo is her father? Natalia, you were born in the month of Rem 1999, weren't you? Yes. Oh, are you going to give me a present? Huh? Come to think of it, the last time she had a birthday, we were busy wandering around Molkuth. Oh yeah, just after Tyr and I were blown all the way over there. My, well, I'll be looking forward to a lovely present. I was just trying to check the date on the locket. Locket? Nothing, never mind. Oh my. Oh my. Nope. Nope, you're an enemy. Nope. I think I did that last time, and it was an enemy too. I forget. Yo, Ash, y'all be up in here?